Hello students, in previous video we have completed thinking about the text. Now today we start thinking about language. Now here are some sentences from the text. Say which of them tell you that the author was afraid of the snake, B was proud of his appearance, C had a sense of humor, and D was no longer afraid of the snake. So in the first sentence, I was turned to stone. So he was afraid of snake. Afraid of the snake. Second, I was no mere image cut in granite. Was no longer afraid of the snake. The arm was beginning to be drained or of strength, means afraid of a snake, so we name it A. You write here was afraid of the snake. I tried in my imagination to write in bright letters outside my little heart the words, "Oh God." So this was afraid of the snake as well as had a sense of humor, means A and C. Both the reactions are from the author. I didn't tremble, I didn't cry out. Here, afraid of the snake. I looked into the mirror and smiled. It was an attractive smile. So he was proud of his appearance. So we write it B. I was suddenly a man of flesh and blood, means here no longer afraid of snake. I was after all a bachelor, a doctor too on top of it. This had a sense of humor. C. The fellow had such a sense of cleanliness. The rascal could have taken it and used it after washing it with soap and water. Sense of humor. C. And was it trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadow and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead? So it is also sense of humor. Now go to the next one. Expressions used to show fear. Can you find the expression in the story that tell you that the author was frightened? Read the story and complete the following sentences, like I was turned to stone. I sat there holding my breath. In the light of lamp, I sat there like a stone image in the flesh. Now here, in the sentence given below, some words and expressions are italicized. They are variously mean that one. Here first one is done for you, like I knew a man was following me. I was scared out of my wits. So scared out of my wit is also called as very frightened. So go to the here next page. Second, I got a fright when I realized how close I was to the cliff edge. So got a fright means happens suddenly. So you write here happens suddenly. Third, he nearly jumped out of his skin when he saw the bull coming towards. So nearly jumped out of his skin means very frightened. Fourth, you really gave me a fright when you crept up behind me like that. So really me a fright means, gave me a fright means frightened by something that happens suddenly. Wait until I tell his story. It will make your hair stand on end. So here your hair stand on end means makes someone feel frightened. Paralyzed with, in sixth, too scared to move. Seventh, the boy hid behind the door, not moving a muscle. Not moving a muscle means too frightened to move. Here, students, there are some sentences of reported speech. I have given you the narration. Here, remember that in reported speech, what you remember it, that the present tense changed to past tense. Here, today, tomorrow, yesterday changed to there, that day, the next day. If you change to me, I and you change to me and him and he, etc. are necessary. Now here you go to the first sentence. Meena asked her friend, do you think your teacher will come today? So answer of this sentence is, Meena asked her friend if she thought her teacher would come that day. So here you see that the sentence start, here we write if, she, you become she, because there is talking about Meena. She, think become thought, your become her, teacher will become would, come today means that day. David asked his colleague, where will you go this summer? Answer, David asked his colleague where he would go that summer. Third, he asked the little boy, why are you studying English? Answer, he asked the little boy why he was studying English. Fourth, she asked me, when are we going to leave? Answer, she asked me when I was going to leave. Fifth, Pran asked me, have you finished reading the newspaper? Answer, Pran asked me if I had finished reading the newspaper. Sixth, Seema asked her, how long have you lived here? Answer is, Seema asked her how long she had lived there. Seventh, Shaila asked the children, are you ready to do the work? Answer, Shaila asked the children if they were ready to do the work. So students, here we completed our thinking about language. So you have to write it in your notebook and learn it.